Hey guys, I am Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Super Roarin Colossal Tyrannosaurus Rex. This right here, my friends, is the one dinosaur I was absolutely the most excited about. This massive Tyrannosaurus Rex. I cannot wait to get this thing open to show you guys, so let's just jump right into it. As you can see, it does come in a really big open box packaging where you can still kind of touch the dinosaur inside the box, very similar to all of the other dinos in the line. Now, when you do pull this guy out of that packaging, there is some minor assembly required because he is so big and so long. So you will have to attach his tail. Now, the tail is just a very easy twist on. It just pops into place. And then you'll also have to assemble one of his back legs, which again, you just got to line up those back pegs. You swivel it. It locks itself into place. You won't have to worry about it falling off after that. It does a very good job of clipping into place. And it's really, really easy to put them together. And once you do get them together, this right here, my friends, this is the majesty that is the Super Colossal Tyrannosaurus Rex from Mattel. Holy cow, look at this. Massive, massive dinosaur toy. So, I want to start with the tape measure here. In the stance I've got him here, which is kind of like your typical T-Rex stance, he's a little more horizontal there. So, from feet to the top of his head, he is nearly 15 inches tall. Now, if you stand him a little bit more upright, which you can do like this, he actually reaches about 22 inches in height. And from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail, you can see just how long this guy is. He is about 42 inches in length. That means this dinosaur toy at this stage right here is about 1.5 feet tall and about 3.5 feet long. This is a huge toy, and holy cow, look how amazing this guy is. So first of all, it is worth noting that this is the battle-damaged Roarin version of the Colossal Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is the version that is exclusive to Walmart stores. And the things that make it different than the Target version are the battle damage, which you can see along there. So there's just kind of some red paint to mimic some scratches. The scratches are sculpted into his leg there, some red paint up here on his nose, and there are some sculpted scratches on his neck over here as well. So the battle damage is exclusive to Walmart, but the other thing that's exclusive are the electronics for the roaring feature. So you will notice if I open his mouth, because yes, articulated mouth, of course, and that's going to play into another amazing action feature, but when we open the mouth all the way, we get a roaring feature. So the roar is exclusive to the Walmart version. The Target version of this does not roar, he does not have electronics, and he does not have the battle damage. So if you want a version without battle damage, you're also sacrificing the roar. And it's also worth noting the Target version is, for some reason, $5 more expensive, even though that one's lacking the roar. So just some things to keep in mind while you're hunting the Super Colossal Tyrannosaurus Rex. So because this one has electronics, he does have the little speaker here, which is also missing on the Target version. But still, I mean, this is an amazing sculpt all the way around. I think pretty much everything else except for the battle damage and the sculpt will be the same on both versions. And you can just see, just look at the details on this thing. I mean, it's so beautifully done. And actually, the paint deco is really nice on this. I mean, look how lifelike the face sculpt is on this. I mean, that head is absolutely amazing. So this dude is really hefty, but you know, he's still hollow inside because that plays into one of his action features, but by no means does that make him feel lightweight or cheap or anything like that, because this is a super solid feeling toy that is going to be perfect for kids bashing around, or heck, me bashing around. I mean, just look at this thing. I mean, this is like bigger than most small lap dogs. This thing is huge. It's unbelievable. So as far as the articulation goes, I showed you the mouth already, which triggers the roar, and you can keep the mouth open, which is very cool. He does also have posable little tiny arms, his little tiny T-Rex arms there in the front, and then the legs as well, and they kind of lock as you're posing them, which is great. So if you want to pose them in this upwards roar, I mean, look at that. Roar! That is so cool. So very cool. The posability is nice and solid. The leg articulation with the way it kind of does that ratchet thing where it locks in place is perfect for holding his weight. He balances excellently. So this dude is going to be perfect for display and play. And there's some really great fun to be had with the play feature here, because aside from the roar that we do, this guy has the ability to eat your action figures. For real. Look at this. Hollowed out mouth so he can just cram action figures in his mouth. So let me show you an example. Here's the new 4-inch Owen from the Jurassic World line from Mattel. Oh no, he's been eaten! It's totally like a little slide. He just shoots right down into the belly of this thing. Oh no, Dr. Grant, don't do it. What are you doing going in there? Oh yeah. So are you curious to see what kind of figures he can eat aside from 4-inch figures? Well, we're gonna do a test, because right here I have a Marvel Legends 6-inch size Iron Man figure, just because I want to see if he can eat bigger figures. Let's get that mouth open up wide here. Let's just see. I want to see if the sculpt inside the throat is big enough to fit this guy. We might have to play with the articulation a little bit. Oh, look, look. He just swallowed a 6-inch Iron Man action figure whole. Oh, that is amazing. So, how do you get your action figures out after he eats them? Well, there's actually this little battle door, I think is what they're calling it. Mattel loves the word battle for their action features. You just flip this little door open. Look, look, all our toys just come falling out. That's amazing. So you just open this little latch down on the bottom. You can get all of your toys out of the belly. That's another difference between the Target version. I think that door's a little bit higher up, but since there's a speaker in here, it's sculpted just a little bit different. So, but it's an amazing action feature. Just the fact that I can now make this giant T-Rex eat my other action figures, that thing is amazing. It is so much fun. And when you have a big T-Rex like this, it's fun to see some of the different things that he can scale with. So first of all, how about we do a little scale comparison with some other action figures? So for example, this is what he looks like when he's with a 4-inch figure, a 6-inch figure like Marvel Legends, a 7-inch figure like Masters of the Universe Classics, and a 5-inch figure like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can see the way he towers over all of those figures. And one of the things I was really curious about is matching him up with some of my other giant monster toys. So first of all, let's have him square off against George from Rampage, the awesome Lantern George. George is a little bit smaller, of course. He's also down on all fours, but it's kind of cool to see, you know, big monkey versus big dinosaur. But even better than that, if you've got Lantern's King Kong, holy cow, these guys actually match up really well, and you can have a big King Kong versus T-Rex battle, which is so incredibly perfect. And if you want to see this new Colossal T-Rex alongside some of Mattel's other dinosaurs currently available in the Jurassic World line, well, here you go. Guys, this right here is just one incredible toy, and he's only $50. Honestly, I feel like $50 is such an amazing deal. Now remember what I said, the Target version actually retails for $55. This version has a roar and battle damage. The Target version is missing both of those things. But for 50 bucks, you get yourself this incredibly gigantic, well-built, well-sculpted Tyrannosaurus Rex toy that just might be the best T-Rex toy ever made. I honestly don't know if there's been a better one than this. This thing is amazing. Kids are gonna love it. Collectors like me, I love this thing. Seriously, if you're a dinosaur person at all, I think you owe it to yourself to find this thing and add it to your collection. So these new Jurassic World toys from Mattel are hitting store shelves right now. Like I said, Walmart is the place you can find it. So happy hunting, my friends. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe for more Jurassic World reviews. Until next time, my friends.